guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be finally answering all your Q&A questions. So I'm just going to start from the newest to the oldest, and if I repeat any questions, some of you guys repeated questions, so if I repeat my answers, just bear with me, okay? So I'm just going to start from the very most recent one. This is kind of a sad question, but why did you sell Moon? So if you guys probably know, we're moving in a wow, it's coming up soon. We're moving in a month, and Moon is 27, and I don't think it would be a good idea for her to fly on an airplane because she's so old, and she's also getting ready to be semi-retired, and yeah. So someone came and looked at her today, probably gonna buy her. So I still have a couple weeks with her, but yeah. Next question is, oh, there's a lot. Are you excited to move? I am excited to move. I mean, it's hard to sell a bunch of stuff. I love where we live, but I'm really excited to go back. I have friends there and everything. Are you worried Ricky won't travel well being pregnant, or it will be too much for her baby? A little bit. So the more stress they have, the more likely it could be that the baby could not make it, but it's so early in the pregnancy that I think it'll be okay. I'm not really worried about it. Do you hope her baby will be a colt or a filly? So, believe it or not, because I own two mares, believe it or not, I am a gelding girl. I want it to be a colt, and I think I'd fix it and just have a gelding, because I really like geldings. Have you started thinking up names for it? No. If you guys have any ideas of names, comment them, please. I have a long time. It's due in February or March, so I have a long time, but I have not thought about that at all. Okay, some more. I have some questions. Is Ricky your heart horse? I think so. I feel like when you have your heart horse, you should know. I think she is. I love her, but I just don't know. I think she is. But I don't know what it's supposed to feel like. Can you have multiple? I don't know, guys. I think she is. I love her. She's the best. Does anyone else in your family ride? So my older sister, she took lessons a couple years ago, but it wasn't a big passion with me. But not really. Sometimes they'll go on trail rides with me. Sometimes I'll take my little brother, either of my older sisters. But not really, not consistently like me. What's your favorite horse breed or your top 3? Okay. So as you can probably tell, I like Mustangs. I really like Mustangs. I like quarter horses. They're totally opposites, but I like Mustangs and quarter horses. I also like Gypsies and Friesians. Probably my top is either Mustang or Friesian. Those are totally opposite breeds, but I love Friesians. They have really sweet personalities. They're gorgeous, of course, but yeah. Do you have any tips for beginner Western riders? What's your fastest barrel run? Anyway, love your video. You inspire me so much. I'm so glad I can inspire you. Do you have any tips for beginner Western riders? I'm not good at giving tips because personally I'm kind of self-taught. I was taught all the basics, the walk, trot, and the canter, and then I was on my own for 2 years, just kind of teaching myself stuff, and I kind of learned a lot of stuff by myself. But now I do take lessons for barrel racing, and I'm not a trainer. I learn new stuff each time, so heels down, eyes up. I don't have good tips. I'm really sorry. How old are you? What's your horse's names? What's your name? What's your favorite thing to do on horses? And what's your favorite color? I am 13 years old. What's your horse's names? My horse's names are Moon and Ricky. What's your name? What's my name? My name is Anella, but you guys call me Nelly. That's what most people call me. What's your favorite thing to do on horses? I like trail riding. I like bareback. I like barrel racing. I like jumping. I like everything. If I'm on a horse, then I like it. I don't care what it is. And what's your favorite color? I like pink and I like green, but I don't really know. I like a certain kind of green, like an oceany type green, if that makes sense. What is your highest that you've jumped? I kind of set up all my jumps randomly. It's I've jumped her over a barrel, standing up, but I think there's one that's higher here. It's right there. This jump, I think that's my highest that I have on video. I think that's just my highest in general. Yeah, I'm really proud of that jump. It was really good. We jumped over that jump multiple times, and yeah. What's your biggest pet peeve in horses? Okay, so my biggest pet peeve in horses, or in like being a YouTuber with horses and stuff, because being a YouTuber and posting videos of your horses, I hate internet trainers. Y'all piss me off. I can't when people tell me what to do. Like, I have a trainer, thank you, and I try to be polite about it, but like, read my bio. Like, please, no tips. I have a trainer, and at least say it in a polite way. A lot of the times when you're like telling people what to do on the internet, you just tell them and we're not going to listen to you. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, but we're not going to listen to what you say. Do you still ride Moon? Yes, quite frequently. I do ride her. I ride Ricky like maybe every other day, and I ride Moon like once, twice a week, because she's older, but I still do ride her. What's your jumping record on Ricky? I just told you guys that. Third, how long have you been riding for? I started riding when I was 9. Well, okay, so I rode when I was like 6 for like a little bit, and then I didn't ride for a whole long time until I was 9. I started taking lessons, and I took lessons for like 2 years. And yeah, so I think 9, and now I'm 13. So I've been riding for a little while. I love you so much. I'm your biggest fan. That's so sweet. I'm so glad. Please answer. Okay, so my question is, how do you get from just riding to owning your own horse? Did you have to pay yourself, or did your parents help? Could you please share your process? So I started out leasing, and I like highly recommend it. So I took lessons for 2 years, and then I started leasing 2 horses, and eventually I ended up buying them. But after that, one of them got arthritis. I had to retire her, and I ended up buying it. So those 2 horses I was leasing for a little while. It was a free lease. Then I bought them. Each of them were $500 treat, but they were old horses. And then I paid for them pretty much all by myself. And then when I bought Ricky, she was $5,000. So I paid for her. I didn't pay for all of her, but I had been saving up for a while. So I did pay like, I think a couple thousand of it, but my parents did help. So I would recommend starting out by leasing an older horse, and then trying to buy that horse or a different horse or something. Oh, wow, there's a lot. What's your favorite food? My favorite food. I like burgers. I like sushi. I like chicken. I don't know. I'm an eat. Like, I'm such a big bag. I'll eat anything. I swear. Like, I like all food. What's your favorite discipline? Barrel racing. I have to say, gaming and barrel racing. It's so fun. The adrenaline. I love it. It's so fun. And I don't know, the community, the barrel racing community, they're all so kind and everything. When did you start riding? I already answered. I started when I was 9, but I rode for like a couple months when I was like 6, I think. How many horses have you ridden? God. So last year, I made a commitment to ride every single horse so my parents work at a school and they own like 20 horses, and I made a commitment to ride every single one by the end of the year. And my trainer, she was really nice. So, I mean, that worked. So there was like 20 over there. I've ridden my 2 horses. I rode a bunch of horses when I was trying to find a new horse. I rode horses when I was little. When I rode when I was little, it was like a pony club. So I rode a new horse like every time. So way too many to count. I have no idea, but a lot. What's your favorite color? Pink or green, probably. I like purple too, but pink or green. What's your favorite sport other than riding? I like softball. I like volleyball. I like swimming. I don't know if I would, like, I really like softball. Probably softball. Softball's really fun. If you could get any other horse right now, what would it be? If you could get any other horse. So you mean like breed? Like any other breed? Maybe some kind of horse like that I could do eventing on. Maybe like some type of warm, like, I don't know. I really like Frisians. Actually, wait, a draft horse. I met this Shire when I was looking for a new horse. This Shire horse, 18 two hands. So sweet. I feel like the bigger horses, the bigger their personality, and she was so sweet. So I love Shire horses. I love big horses, Friesians, Gypsies. I love all of them, but I don't know. Who's your favorite YouTuber, and do your parents ride horses? See, my favorite YouTuber, it changes all the time. Maybe, I don't know who my favorite is, but one that I watch the most is probably, right now I'm watching this YouTuber. It's like, I think her name is A_purpose, like A purpose. And she's a really good rider. I love her. I've been watching her a lot. I've been watching, it changes all the time, but right now I watch her a lot. I watch Amber Matthews. Yeah, it depends. Do my parents ride? No. So my mom used to be really allergic to horses. She's not really anymore. And then my dad, I mean, he's ridden, both of them have ridden my horses before, but they don't ever ride consistently. Questions. Do you plan on riding all your life? I hope so. Whenever I go into rodeos, there's like the 50 up class, and there's these like elderly people riding, and there's literally goals. Like, I want to do that when I'm older, you know? I want to ride my whole life. Does your mom and dad ride too? No, not really. When's your birthday? February 20th. I'm a February girl, and funny thing is Ricky's foal is going to be born really close to my birthday, so it'd be so cool if it was like on my birthday or something. What is your favorite and least favorite discipline? My favorite is probably barrel racing or eventing or something. My least favorite, there's so many really abusive ones out there. I know that in almost every discipline there can be non-abusive, except for like big lick. I know that's literally pure abuse. You can't not abuse your horse in that. And okay, I'm not talking about saddle seat riders, just the big lick ones. I always see those videos. They're horrifying. They're awful. They're terrible. I hate them. Who's your favorite horse? Moon and Ricky. I'm not going to pick one. I love them both equally. It sucks that I have to sell Moon, but I love her just as much as I love Ricky. I just think it's a better decision for her not to ship her on an airplane. Who was your first horse and what you ever rode? Wait, who's your first horse? Oh, that you ever rode? I think I rode a little unicorn horse. Like, it is dressed up as a unicorn with paint and stuff at a birthday party, my friend's birthday party. I think that was the first horse I ever rode, but I'm not sure. I could have ridden before that, but yeah, I think it was that horse. How old are you? I'm 13. How old are all of your horses? So Ricky is 6 or 5. Wait, Ricky's 6. Ricky's 6, and then Moon is 26 or 27. Shoot. I think Moon is 27 and Ricky's 6. Yeah. What's your birthday? February 20th. What is your horse's birthday if you know? So I don't know either of their birthdays. Ricky was taken out of the wild. She's a Mustang. She was taken out of the wild at 8 months. And I'm pretty sure that would make her birthday like, I think it was in June, at sometime in June. But I'm not really sure. I don't know the actual date. And then Moon, she was bred in captivity, so she definitely has like an actual birthday that you know of, but I don't know what it is. I could check her papers, but I don't know the exact birthday. What are all your horses' names? Moon and Ricky. This is one that I really want to know. Well, yeah. Moon is my 27-year-old and Ricky's my 6-year-old. Who was your first horse? Was it Freedom? And who is your heart horse, assuming Ricky? So my first horse, so as I said, I leased 2 older mares. I leased Moon and not Moon and Ricky. I leased Moon and Freedom for a summer, and then I ended up buying them together. So my first horses were Moon and Freedom. Freedom was my old horse. I had to retire her, but those were my first horses. And my heart horse, yeah, Ricky, I think. Here's a few questions. What's your favorite discipline, and do you prefer to do that discipline bareback? My favorite is barrel racing, and barrel racing isn't that fun to do bareback. I prefer like jumping bareback and stuff. What's your favorite horse breed and why? I like Shires and Friesians and stuff because they're really sweet and friendly, and I die for big horses. I love them so much. Just when they're huge, I don't know. I love them. How long have you been riding? Since I was like 9-ish. I have a horrible seat bareback. Do you have any tips that might help me? So for bareback, if you're trotting, just make sure that you like lean back a little if you're trying to like sit the trot. That's the only thing. I think just practice. Also having a horse that's smooth and stuff helps a lot. But I don't know. I rode Moon like when my other horse had arthritis last year. I rode Moon a lot, and I was too lazy to put on a saddle half the time, so I just rode her bareback every single time, and slowly I got better and better and was able to do it at trotting and cantering and stuff. And last but not least, who's your favorite YouTuber and why? Again, I like A Purpose, I like Amber Matthews. Right now, also, I've been watching, like, a lot of, the people that went to, like, the Glow House. I've been watching, like, Paul Too Real, like, all of them, What was your first horse, and is Ricky pregnant? My first horse was Moon and Freedom. I bought them together. And yes, Ricky is pregnant, and she's due in February or March. Do you have good parents, and what makes them good? You seem like a pretty good kid who gets a lot of blessings in her life. Yeah, I have really good parents. They're really supportive of my my passions, and they help me. They help me pay for stuff. They're supportive. They take me places. They're just, the main thing, they just support what I do and my passions and what I love, and it makes them, yeah, I do have really good parents. Do you have any names picked out for when Ricky has a baby? No, again, I don't have any names. If you guys have name ideas, please comment them, because I have no idea. Do you like riding ponies or horses? Horses, definitely horses. I like the bigger the horse, the better, because I really like riding those big horses with the round backs. They're really fun. But yeah, I like horses. Ponies are still fun, but probably horses. I'll give you a few. When's your birthday? February 20th. What's your first horse you've ever ridden? That little pony again. How many siblings do you have? I have a younger brother, 3 older sisters. How many? Wait, I lost my place. How many comps have you placed in? Shoot. So in the barrel racing, there's like the game days. I'd usually place in like almost all the events I do, but like so it's just I don't even know actually. Usually in barrel racing they pay out to they pay out first, second, and sometimes third. So the amount of times I've gotten a check, I think I have like 6 maybe. I don't really know. But the game days I get like different amounts of money for different events, so it's hard to tell. What's your biggest struggle? Like in riding? My biggest struggle in riding, or just biggest struggle? In my riding is probably having like enough patience with my horses. Sometimes I get impatient with them when they're not listening, and I've been working on being patient and gentle and more natural and stuff. And yeah, I used to struggle with that a lot, but I think I've gotten better at it. What's your biggest riding pet peeve? Again, the internet trainers. I do not like the internet trainers. What's something you're insecure about? Like about me or about my riding? Because like me, maybe my hair is kind of frizzy. It gets frizzy like if I don't wash it I have to wash it pretty frequently, or else it gets like all the flyaways on the top. Let me think. What am I insecure about? My smile, actually, my teeth. So I actually have a condition there. These 2 teeth, the grown-up ones, they don't grow in, so my like pointy canine teeth grew in there when those ones fell out. So then my smile is kind of, I have the sharp teeth there and like the open spaces, and I don't like it, so I don't smile that much. But yeah. Do you pay for your horses, or do you parents? How much did your horse Ricky cost? So I pay for a lot of it. I pay for their food. I think their boarding. My parents pay for like my lessons, and they help me out, of course. But I pay for a lot of it by myself. I try to. How much did your horse Ricky cost? So Ricky cost $5,000. And she's definitely worth it. She's a great horse, but yeah, she cost $5,000, and then Moon cost $500. Which one do you like the best? Barrel racing, show jumping, riding bareback, or trail rides? Probably barrel racing and then jumping. Well, I can't pick because it just depends on my mood. If I'm like stressed out and I need to get rid of stress, I'll go on a trail ride and I'll go gallop up a hill. But like, I really like the adrenaline in barrel racing, but jumping is so fun. And then riding bareback, I mean, I feel like I can incorporate that into any of my other things, the riding bareback. Rank all horse disciplines from favorite to least favorite. There's so many, I don't know them all, but my top ones, I like barrel racing, eventing, show jumping, hunters, yeah, I like all those type of stuff. And then like least favorites, I don't like the big lick. Personally, I don't like horse racing a lot. I know that there can be good horse racers, but there's a lot of abuse in that sport. But I mean, there's also all the in-between ones, like I like saddle seat. I don't hate them. Like, I don't think they abuse their horses. I've never tried it. I don't know. I don't like personally like it a lot, but I don't dislike it at all. How long have you been riding? Since I was 9. I don't want to do that math. What's some areas you struggle on? Let's see. I struggle getting the right lead in my barrel racing. I struggle with keeping my hands together and down because a lot of time when I'm barrel racing, they just go apart and stuff. I struggle with posting on the right diagonal and just like getting leads it's hard for me to tell, like when I'm cantering in an arena, it's hard for me to tell if I'm on the right lead or not and stuff. I fall off a lot. Do you have any tips to improve your seat and stay on? I'm not good at giving tips, but just take it slow. Practice. I'm sorry. I'm not good at giving tips. I'm really sorry. If you have a favorite horse, who is it? I love Mooney and Ricky. I like them equally. First, also, I have a few questions. Do horses often need vet visits? So, Ricky does because we're moving and she's flying on a plane. So, she does need a lot of, like, shots and checkups to be able to do that. And then they just need, like, the regular, like, getting their teeth done, all of that stuff. How often do you clean your horses? So, I give them a bath. I try to do it, like, at least, like, a couple times a year. Like, I don't give them baths often, but I brush them off usually before my ride and after my ride if they're all sweaty or anything. Have you won any competition? If so, how many? I have gotten first place not that many times, but I don't know. I don't count them. Thank you so much. You're my favorite YouTuber. That makes me so happy. I'm so glad I'm your favorite. But yeah, that's all of them. I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry if I didn't answer your questions. I hope I answered everyone's. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe. And yeah, bye.